Okay, I give up. You're not entertained easily. I had snow on the screen. Let's see if it comes back on. I might want to get out of studio mode. There we go. We still have snow on the screen. And you're not entertained. What's going on with that? Anyhow, I do want to turn that off, though. I don't know. Do you want to leave the snow on there? Hey, Miss Mary. Thank you so much. DJCC Raid. Yay. Thank you, guys. I am going to reset first words. So it's going to say, did you guys pop in? It'll also go ahead and pop up on the screen. So Miss Mary is saying hello to Miss Dawn. Welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah, fake snow. I don't do real snow. You guys know that. I don't like cold. And I'm actually not having to wear a jacket because it's not chilly. I thought this morning that it was going to be chilly enough that I could wear one of the beanie hats again. You know, I mean, I bought them to wear for Christmas Eve live streams, but it hasn't been cold enough. We're just going to pretend it's colder and we're having snow inside my house. So is this enough snow or do I need more? I can add more snow. Yeah. Thank you so much, Miss Kathy, and welcome in. Welcome, welcome. So happy to have you here with us. We have been doing the Advent calendar for Spellbinders. We've been doing that every day since the first of the month. We've been opening up a box inside the Advent calendar, bringing it down to 17. Oh, Crafty Visage. Dawn says it's 27 here with wind chill. I'm bringing it down to 17. Yeah, I don't do cold. See, here in Florida, it's easier for me to deal with the heat because all I have to do is stay inside where the air conditioning is, and it's nice and bright and cheerful and everything outside and keeps my whole mood up. One of the reasons that I moved to Florida is my last job in Alabama, I was a drive-through teller. Not a big deal. I had fun in the job. It was a great job, and I was good at it. But in the drive-through, in the winter, it would be gray the entire time. And I didn't realize that I had a problem until I came to Florida the first time, and everything is bright and sunny and the grass is green and everything is just beautiful. And I never wanted to go back. Yeah, that was the first mistake my first husband made, is he brought me to Florida. Yeah, it's great. I mean, especially when you get nice people and they're all happy to see you. And yeah, they're happy to see you because they know that you're going to give them their money. So yeah, it works great. But yeah, I didn't realize, I mean, I never thought of myself as being a depressed person, but I know that I hid a lot of it inside. It's like I would feel down, but I wouldn't let anybody else see it. I just have a happy face on and just, act like everything was okay. And this was as a teenager, and I just thought it was regular teenager stuff. Now looking back, it probably had something to do with that I do not do well with gray skies. Some folks, I've heard this happen, some folks, if it rains, they get all depressed and stuff. I think that was probably me, and I just was trying my best not to show it. And yeah, so money running through your fingers every day. Yeah. And I was making sure I was always to the penny. Were you one of those to the penny people? Because there were some people that if they're $5 off, they didn't care. And I'm like, if I'm a penny off, well, you guys know me, I'm OCD, right? If I was a penny off, I would be staying there trying to find it. Dawn says, same here. I use a sun lamp in the winter. Yes, absolutely. Well, you see how pale I am? That means that I have not actually gotten a lot of sun, but I may be changing my gym membership. I have a membership with Planet Fitness, and they are putting in a new one as of the first of the year, right next door to Michael's. That is like less than 3 miles away from me. I could literally walk there if I wanted to. I mean, yeah, so I'm not really going to have an excuse not to go to the gym anymore. It's like it's basically convenient. That's a bad thing. You like my snow confetti? It's been in there. And when you guys do the command ! Snow, it picks up a random one of the different snow things and throws them up on the screen. I just haven't had it on, like on. So you guys could probably screw things up with that command. I haven't tried it. I just off the top of my head thought about it while I was waiting for the countdown. I thought, I think I'm going to add snow to this, because I have been adding a snow thing to the videos. The beginning and the end of the videos have got some snow starting, just as an overlay in my videos. So why not do it on the live stream, right? Speaking of videos, I do have a new video up today. That one is using the Better Press from Spellbinders, and there's 4 cards, and I kind of was restructuring the way that I'm doing it. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think, but I was kind of restructuring it. A lot of my videos are kind of inspiration, like ideas, and you have to know that it's Spellbinders, and you have to know a little bit about who I am and stuff to really find me. But I'm wanting to bring in some more new folks if possible. I mean, you guys are my diehards. I love you guys to death. Y'all are awesome. I love that you're here all the time for me and hanging out and all the things. But I'd also like to get some new folks for you guys to hang out with. So to do that, I kind of probably need to change things up a little bit. Okay, so Mary just did the snow one. I can't tell if it actually did anything, so let me see if I can pull up the scenes for that. Hello, Miss Judy B. Miss Judy is back. So for the snow overlay, looks like you turned it off. So yeah. Yeah, and that makes sense. I think it's where it played the snow filter that you put up there, and then it shut them all down. That's what I thought was probably going to happen. Do you guys want me to put it back up there and just leave it? Or do you guys want to play? Well, Mary just decided she wanted to put some snow up there. And it may not have worked because of something. World domination, then we can convert them. Huh? Susan, who are we dominating? Okay. I used a bit to balance my Girl Scout account to the penny, and they all laughed at me. Not my money. Made sure it was all accounted for. Absolutely. Kitty, please. Bringing in the new viewers. Absolutely. That's what I want to do. I mean, I've got plenty of folks that do watch the videos, but I'm trying to also at the end, during my videos, at the end, I've got a blurb saying about something that's going on. Oh yeah, I love having lots of subscribers and viewers and stuff. I like having people to hang out with me, But what I wanted, now I can see the kitty on the wrong screen. Anyway, what I want to do is have more folks to come in and hang out with you guys on a regular basis, but they don't necessarily know about the live streams and stuff. So I got to tell them a little bit about it. And I'm trying to do that more so on the videos, because I do have videos going up all the time too, outside of the lives. And I think only about... Kitty, I'm thinking that maybe about 10% of my folks actually come to a live. So most of the people actually don't watch the live streams. They watch the videos. And I'm in that boat too. I don't always have time to watch live streams all the time. Sometimes I have to pick and choose which videos I watch because they take less time. Then again, you might want to tell them when they're invited so I can take a chat break. I don't want to scare them away. I invite folks all the time. I mean, I invite them even in my emails and stuff too. So I send out email. I didn't do one this week because family and stuff and things to do. So I didn't do that this week. But I have been saying, I want to let you guys know we have a live stream. I'd love for you guys to come and hang out. So I'm doing that all the time. If you want more people to come and hang out with you, tell your friends. Okay, wait, I'm sorry. All of your friends are already here, right? If they're not, then you should ask your friends to come and hang out with you. I would love to have them come and hang out. And yeah, they'd probably point and laugh at me too, right? Where was the point and laugh thing? I need to find that again because that was funny. Susan said I was going to say all my friends are here already. Yeah. So, by the way, I did get the Tangia thing working in case you were wondering about that. But yeah, that is super sweet, Susan. Thank you so much, honey. Okay, we are streaming to YouTube and to Twitch. Just checking to see everything looks like we're fine. I haven't had any drop frames. That's a plus. I'm going to go ahead and get started. We have been on for already 15 minutes just hanging out. Susan you like the point and laugh? So if you don't already know about Tangia, there should be a link now in the, there we go. I forgot I had a button to tell you where to go with that one. So we've got a link there for you to be able to go and check out Tangia. Tangia, it does have lots and lots and lots, like hundreds of different interactions that you can do and pop up on the screen that I don't necessarily know anything about. I'm still discovering new ones all the time, and it does cost a little bit, and they do give me a little bit back from that, but it's like 50 cents, 60 cents. It's not a ton for the interactions, but if you want to do one, you can do that. Haha, Debbie has a button to tell us where to go. Okay, is someone going to quote that? Or am I going to have to do it? Oh, that was funny. Love you, Dawn. Okay, I'm taking the tangent. I think I have to put the link back in there again to take it off. There we go. So I took that down and brings it up again. I've got to figure out a way to do that without having it automatically posted every single time, because that's a little overkill. We're doing that. I'm going to take, Dawn's messages. I got to quote that. Let me find my correct thing. Maybe I can do it there. I'm going to try. So I'm assuming that it added the quote. I don't know. Yes, okay, wait a minute. So Mary's added, but it didn't add mine. I don't know why it didn't add it as mine. I don't know. Did you notice that these little guys are shaking their butt? Thank you, Mary. You rock, honey. I saw that one. I saw that one last night after I figured out how to get it to work again. But yeah, but I think I need to move it down. It's in the wrong spot. We may at some point tonight get started on making a card or something. Where's the thing so I can fix that? Because it is too high. I'd like to have it a little bit lower, you know. Overlay settings. Move that one to here. Move that one to there, I think. I'll save it as is and we'll see what happens. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. Okay. Anyhow, we'll try it. I could play that guy again and we could see the Among Us guys. That is just too funny. Among Us Jingle Bells. That's what that is called. So it's there. That is too funny. Okay, we're going to get started. Otherwise, we will never get this actually done. Is there anything else I wanted to look at? Okay, there's that. I've got too many things on my screen. That's the one. Okay, I need that thing over here. Susan says, can you please keep the hijinks to a minimum? I have a card to work on over here. Okay, Mary, quote that. Hershey's Kiss Christmas ad. Pretty much, yeah, except it's the Among Us guys. It is too funny. Okay, so here we have our crafty advent calendar. And we are up to, today is the 21st. We are up to day 21. I haven't put the stencils back in from yesterday's because they're still sitting in the dish in the drain where I washed them. Oh, here we go. 21 is a smaller one. And I think it might be dies. So that's what the image shows. Yep, it is dies. Spellbinders is apparently wanting me to get... Okay, I have to look and see what that was because I think that was over on Twitch. I had a voice. Yes, I had a new follower over on Twitch, so thank you so much, Karina Panova. I think I said your name right, so welcome in. So thank you so much for doing that. We're going to play with this little thing. I think they're wanting me to be geometric. I don't really do a lot of geometric stuff, but you guys got me to do it earlier this week, you know? So here is our die set. Let go. There we go. So we've got a square. We've got this inlay, which I can tell it is somewhat floral. Then we've got some flowers to go in there. And then we've got some little pieces to be the center of our flowers. So that means we're getting out our die cutting machine. And I think I'm going to do... I'm not 100% sure. I've got a couple of different ideas. So Miss Judy B was working on different projects, so has not been over to see this yet. And Miss Mary is going to be leaving, so everybody put a bunch of hearts in the chat for Miss Mary. She says she has to go and pick up her grandson and take him to work. So everybody give her lots of purple hearts. That's her favorite. So give her a bunch of purple hearts in the chat and say goodbye to Miss Mary. If she gets back in time, that would be awesome, but you never know. But I'm sure that she'll come back to see the replay just to see what the heck I did next. Okay. This is also a great use for your scraps because I have lots of scraps and most of them are too small to do something with. It's kind of where this is a perfect size. This one, I think is kind of like what Dawn calls I think it's Dawn. Somebody I've heard calls them an inchy, but this is actually an 1.5 inch, 1.5 inches square. So it's bigger than an inch one. But I've got lots of scraps that would probably work for that. And I'm just going to try out a few. So could go white with black or black with white. I'm going to start off with black for the square and white for the inlay, and we'll see how that looks. And there's they are. I let my mother-in-law borrow my scissors, and I'm like, I don't remember where they went. She gave them back, but the question is, you know, when you do that, where did they go back? Yeah, Mary says she might be back. Yay! And Cordelia, I still have to finish making your card. So it's here, it's on a card base, but it has not been finished yet, but it does still light up. So I still have to do that. And so far I need to go comb through my email. I don't believe I've heard from Jim yet. I'm just going to go through my stuff and see what I can find so I can get that, that address over to Miss Mary so Mary can send him her card. I got up, forgot I had my jacket on the chair, sat back down and thought I sat on one of the cats, about fell off the chair. You're doing good. I've done that too many times. I mean, how many times do you have, okay, I've got a bathrobe to keep me warm because it gets chilly. Because I've got a robe on my chair. And oh, I just realized something. I kind of need to cut it out also with the black in order for it to be with the square in order for it to be an inlay, but that looks kind of cool. That also means that you don't actually have to use this. You could create multiple windows with just this piece. And that would be kind of interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to cut it out and see if I can get it lined up right. That's the first thing. I also need to flatten out my magic mat because it is a little bit warped in the middle. That's okay though. Of course, I've been telling you guys for months that I was going to flatten out my magic mat, and I still haven't gotten around to doing it. It's not that it's been flattened and gotten warped again. It's where I just really haven't gotten around to doing it, and I die cut several times a week, usually lots of little things. And yeah, I've just been lazy. So that is one of my goals for the first of the year. So question, you guys tell me, what are your goals? Do you have any crafty goals for 2024? And I think that would probably be a really good discussion for our planning crafters on the 2nd. Be right back. Somebody's in here talking. As always. So here we go. That's what this is. That's what it looks like without any color added. I think I want to make, and I kind of like that. We were going to have flowers on top of it. So one way you could do it would be in greens, but I'm kind of wanting, different colors for a change. I'm almost always doing things standard colors, right? So I'm going to cut out, I think I might just do 4, kind of have it as a center thing. So we'll see. Go ahead and cut out my black boxes, and then I'll cut out the white pieces with the frame, with that square around it, so that it's all in one. So there's number 2. And if you're new here and you're new to die cutting, this makes it so that you can make the exact same image multiple times in no time at all. I mean, yeah, cutting out a square is really easy to do, but cutting out a square, say by scissors, and making sure it's the exact same size doesn't always happen right. At least not for me. Okay, let's see, I should have at least, yep, this is some more that I can use. It's another piece. I think this is actually some heavyweight, so I kind of want them all to be about the same. There's just some snow. It's not going to last, but it's there. Anybody wanted snow? And of course, I dropped my die. Oh, it's staying on. That's nice. I don't know how long it's going to stay, but it's there. So we've got 4 of those. Oh, it went away. It stopped snowing. Now I'm going to do these ones in white. So basically just laying down these so they're kind of around each other, and I'm going to tape them in place. We're going to do the same image every time. It's probably going to be a little bit off of what the first one was, but that's fine. Okay, and just double checking, making sure you guys are still there because nobody's saying nothing. Okay, so we've got that one. And I think I'm going to run, well, I'm going to just trim it off with my scissors. I was thinking I was going to run it through again. It's like there's one side that's not wanting to cut all the way through because I didn't put it in at an angle. Dummy me. So I'm just going to cut along the line that was impressed by the die. There we go. We've got our second one. Let's get another one, and this time I'm going to put it in at an angle. Okay, that one cut all the way through. Awesome. So now I need another piece of white cardstock to do. This is a great way to use your scraps, guys. So I can do my last one. Okay, I think I need to run it through one more time because it didn't quite cut through. There we go. Okay, so now we have 4 and 4. Let me move this out of the way for a minute. And this is the OCD part of me. This is the one I had trimmed, and I noticed that there was a little sliver past the line. It's like, no, I got to get rid of that. Okay, pop all of the extra bits out of these. So if I were to cut this out of foam, it would probably be easy to line everything up and have it popped up. Or I could do just multiples, you know, do like cut out a bunch of them and just stack them. And that's another idea. So we're going to take a look and see what those would look like. I'm kind of leaning towards just gluing these down straight onto the one piece of black cardstock. So there's a little bit of dimension there, but you could absolutely stack them and then you'd have a lot. So that's what this one looks like. So if I put all of them, let's take a look at that. Okay, I think I'm actually liking it better with the additional dimension. I don't know if you guys are able to see that. But that would make it a little bit thick. Could do maybe two layers. And that gives it a little bit of dimension. I think that's what I'm going to do. Kind of like that. And then I need to pick out what I want to do for the flowers. So I'm going to cut out 2 more of the, no, 1, 2, 4 more of the white. And then we can look at flowers. So you guys let me know what color flowers you think I should do. We have glitter cardstock, we have foil cardstock, we have matte cardstock. So those are a few different ideas. And make sure you turn it at an angle so it doesn't have those straight vertical and horizontal lines, because that kind of makes it hard to get the pressure that we need. Okay, I was just checking to make sure that y'all were still, that somebody hadn't said something in the chat and there wasn't an issue on my bed. I'm just not seeing anybody saying anything in the chat. Y'all are just paying too much attention. This is not normal for our streams. What's going on? Where did everybody go? Is everybody gone? I'm confused. Okay, so I'm just looking at my... Okay, so at least I know what it is that Cordelia's doing. She's working on calendar cards for the family. That is very good reason for her not to be talking. And I know Mary left, but that doesn't mean everybody else had to go away. And I know you guys are still here because I can see how many viewers are here. Y'all are just being very quiet. You're trying to trick me. Okay, so there's one. Here's number 2. I don't know what's wrong with these other people. To be honest, Cordelia, I was worried that there was something wrong with my tech again because tech happens, right? So I was just thinking that there was something wrong with the tech. Okay, that did not cut through all the way, so I have to run it through again, and I must have had it too straight again. It's probably because my magic mat is warped. That just means I need to pull out another one because I'm not going to take the time right now to to flatten it out. It only takes like what, 5 minutes, and I'm still not going to do that to y'all. Okay, this one is flatter. I'm going to use this one. All right, now my house is fairly quiet. My father-in-law, I know he went and fixed him something to eat. He was really tired. He overdid things yesterday. So he needed some additional rest. And then my mother-in-law stole my husband, and they ran off and they went to the store and stuff. So they aren't back yet. But then again, there have been times when they said they were going to go shopping, like on Black Friday at Thanksgiving, and that's like at 11 in the morning, and they're not home until like 6 or 7 o'clock at night. And it's like, what did y'all do? It's like they went everywhere. And they are pretty much going everywhere. It's kind of where she comes to the house and there's something that we've been meaning to do. And she's like, well, why don't I go ahead and buy that for you? Like a faucet. We've got a drippy faucet in the kitchen, mostly because we've been putting off redoing the kitchen. We've got a 1980s kitchen that we want to redo, but that's another big project that we haven't really taken the time to do yet. And the faucet's irritating her, so I think they're getting a new faucet. Plus, we've been off and on working on our guest bathroom, and it's mostly done, but we had not decided on a sink or countertop, and I think that decision was made this weekend, so we're probably getting that kind of stuff. So that's going to be Todd's next big project, now that we just did the tile floor in our bedroom. So we're also going to be extending that tile into our bathroom area for the master bath and closet area. So we're going to be doing that soon. Okay, so I need one more. And keeping the part of the scrap that I can use. So I don't know about you, but the one thing that I have the most scraps of are strips like this. They're either 1 or 2 inches wide, and they're usually because I cut down cardstock and laminated it for dividers for my supplies. And then what do you do with all these scraps that you had? Yeah, I've got a ton of scraps, and it is from stuff that I was organizing 2 years ago, and I have not used them all up yet. Okay. So there's our fourth. And do need to trim it a little bit because, again, I didn't have it apparently with my machine quite right. Okay. So I'm going to layer these up 2 thick in 4 different little squares on top of the black. And this is actually this is another thing that could be causing an issue with me getting everything to cut out immediately and quickly. It's because this is also heavyweight cardstock. Sometimes heavyweight cardstock takes a bit more pressure for you to get it to cut all the way through. But it's most of the way through, so it doesn't really take a lot to get it to do that little extra. It's kind of like you're just tracing around the cut lines with a craft knife. Like I said, it doesn't take much. It's just a lot easier when you actually do it correctly instead of doing like I did and not bother to flatten out your mat. Yeah, that's probably what I should have done, is just flatten out my mat, and that would have worked so much easier. There we go. Oh, so Dawn. Yeah, Dawn's phone call was more important than hanging out with us. Yeah, I see how you are, Dawn. I'm just teasing, honey. I'm just teasing. It's one of those days. I'm kind of tired. And Maureen's been just lurking. Okay, she didn't want us to know she was there. Okay, I see how she is. Love you, Maureen. One thing I did get done today is some of the cards that I've been meaning to mail out went out yesterday. I didn't leave the house, but I got them ready and I gave them to my husband and let them go put them in the mail. And I gave them another stack of cards to go out. So you guys will be getting Christmas cards even if they are late. I am so sorry. Yeah. I told y'all already that I've been trying to get that stuff done and it just, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and layer up some of these. And I am very appreciative of all the cards that you guys have sent me already. I did show some of them. Well, I did show everything that I had at the time on the words. At the end of my live stream on Tuesday, last card of which was the one that Miss Dawn gave me. Thank you so much for that lovely shaker card, honey. And I have not checked the mail, but I think there was at least one. I think there was at least one in there today or yesterday. Last time I checked my informed delivery, there was at least another card or two. So depending on what comes in between now and Christmas Eve, I will be sharing those. I just have to remember to do it at the beginning of the live instead of at the end, because what happened? We went over on Tuesday night. I am so sorry. We went over. Dawn was already live, and so she had to pop out, and so she missed me opening up her card, and I almost forgot to do it. And somebody reminded me at like the last minute saying, cards, happy mail. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot. I was supposed to do that, wasn't I? Okay, so there is 2. Or did I put the second? Did I put the third one? I did. I'm a dummy. I was layering this one up 3 thick. I didn't mean to. I put it on the wrong one. So I'm going to put it on the right one. And put some anti-static powder over the other one. Judy says, phone call here too. Imagine that. Okay, yeah. So everybody was on the phone talking to people during my live? Wow, that's rude. I think I'm just in a mood, guys. I'm sorry. I need Fortnite. Does anybody else need Fortnite? I did play a little bit yesterday while I was doing other things. It's kind of where we did the Home Alone prop hunt thing. I just finished editing a video. I had it processing and all, and my friend Marcia, she popped up on my screen. I thought, oh, I'll see what she's doing, and she was doing that. And then as soon as I said hello in the chat, she said, you gonna come play? Like, it took me like at least like a minute or so to say, okay, I'm on my way. Because I was thinking I still got stuff to do, but I also wanted to play, because sometimes you get so busy doing things that you really need to unplug, and that's kind of my way of unplugging. But turned out we didn't really like the prop hunt thing, and I've never played that thing before. It was kind of a hide and seek thing where you become one of the items that are hidden in this house, and it was Home Alone, so it's like Home Alone, you want to play Home Alone thing. But yeah, there are so many random things in there that you could be that there's no way you could find anybody. And that's kind of what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to shoot the things that you think are one of the people on the other team. And yeah. Ooh, Dawn's going to go look at Christmas lights. That is awesome. That's fun. I wish my foot didn't hurt like it is. Because that's why I didn't go with them yesterday. Yesterday, they went to Lou Gardens. And I know my husband, when it comes to Lou Gardens, it takes all day, number one. He wants to stop and look at all of the things, even though we have most of them in our yard. And he wants to tell me what they are and all that. And so he's out there with his parents this time. And we've done this kind of thing with them several times. And I love doing it. But not when I'm not feeling up to it. And there's no way that my foot would have been able to handle that. Okay, let's see if I can get this unplugged again. I'm assuming that I need to refill my Barely Arts glue because it clogs a lot. I mean, I knew I was having issues with my art glitter glue. It would clog. But yeah, it's got to be that I just have not refilled this thing yet. Is that 2? Yeah, that's 2. Okay, so now I'm putting it onto the black. And what's cool with this is since it's the same size, you just line it right up and you're good. So if you're wanting lights, maybe we need to turn on some lights. Here's you some Christmas lights, Dawn. Yeah, every time we have gone for Christmas with my in-laws, we usually go travel somewhere, and we haven't been able to do that in a few years. So, but we've gone to Italy, and we went to Cinque Terre, Venice, all of that over there. We went to Long Beach. His uncle lives there, so we've been there and gone looking at Christmas lights. So everywhere we go, we wind up, at some point we go and we look at Christmas lights. And it's always fun. Oh, so Dawn, you're going to go look at Christmas lights and do a live stream while you're watching the lights. Now that is awesome. I'm going to have to we should do something like that next year, kind of have maybe a Christmas lights hop. That would be fun. You let me know what you think, and maybe we can try to organize something like that for next year. That would be so cool. Judy says, I'll be hitching a ride with Dawn. Yeah. One of the things that we used to do when the kids were little, I would take them, yeah, we kind of cheated. We would take them always looking at Christmas lights, and we had a van, so we would just pile into the van, and we started off with maybe a couple of their friends would come along and that sort of thing. And it was always fun. And we did the local thing. And then it started so that there were too many kids to do this. So we wound up renting a limo. Now the limo was one that what that limo service did was take you to look at Christmas lights. And I had every kid, their parents would have every kid pay $20, and all of that went towards the limo. So that means that it was actually affordable to do. And we wound up going all the way down to, we went to Plantation, Florida. It's basically a community that is owned by Disney. So they would have fake snow and all the fun things. They had a giant gingerbread house. They had like a pavilion that was decorated as a giant gingerbread house with Santa and all that. So it was always fun for the kids to do that kind of thing. And we loved doing that kind of stuff for the girls. It's just been so long. We've not done anything. I haven't done anything like that with Todd. Okay, I need a card base. Where did I put my card base? Here's a card base. And I may do another color backing. Thinking I might need a black card base for this. But if that's the case, then I actually didn't need the black for my little guys there either. Maybe, no, I don't like that one. That might be too busy. I'm just throwing ideas down because I have no idea what I want to do with this. I'm also kind of thinking I need a different color than just black and white. Yeah, that's too much white. And I'm thinking my flowers probably need to be red. So this is kind of the idea at this point. I probably am going to change my mind, but I don't know for sure yet. So let's cut out some flowers. And I think I want to go with some red foil, if I have any red foil over here, which I'm sure I do. I also have orange glitter. Here's some foil scraps. Here's my pink foil scraps. Are these? That's not quite big enough. Yeah, I have to say that my red foil scraps wind up getting used fastest, so I don't really have a lot. Let me pull out another piece. I think I might have one over here. Maybe a Christmas plaid. Actually, that's actually not a bad idea. Let me get out some of the cardstock first, though, and get the flowers done. I've got some cardstock that I foiled. And that would give me a chance to use up another panel that I need to use up. Yeah, I keep finding more panels and trying to stuff them into this little bin, and they really don't fit. But I know that there are some foil ones in here. Ba-bum-bum. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. Kind of like that. Not sure on that. Nope. I'm kind of liking this one. Okay, so let me grab out. I'm wondering if how that would look over the top. Nope. Thinking black card base. Because Judy just helped me change my mind. Thank you, Miss Judy. But I'm also thinking I just want the one. Because of the sizing, I just want the one. So I've got extras to do other things with. That's never a problem, right? And then I'm going to do the flowers in red, and that's going to tie in with that red plaid. Yep, I like it. That's going to look cool. Okay. And of course I'm losing everything. There we go. This is what I wanted. Okay, and then we can add our little flowers that are still in the die. Sometimes things go in place right away, and sometimes they just do not want to do that. They just want to fight with you. So today is one of those fight with me days. Sigh. Part of the issue was not putting it on there in the right direction. It looks like the star wasn't completely symmetrical. So when I put it down the first time, I didn't actually have it on there correctly. That's why nothing was wanting to line up. I think that's about right. I'm going to say it's good enough. Dawn says, yes, sigh. Okay, so first I want to make sure that this is actually correct. I can already tell that it needs to be narrower. That strip does. And then I can put that in the center. I think that'll be kind of cool. But I'm also thinking I want to put a white, yeah, I think I'm going to put a white mat. So it'll tie together a little bit better. So first off, this is 4 inches. So if it's 4 inches wide instead of 4 1/4, oh, that's actually, it's 4 inches wide instead of 5 1/2. So that's actually 1, 2, 3 inches smaller. No, I'm sorry, 1 1/2 inches smaller. And then we've got this one that is 3 1/2 instead of 4 1/4. So that one needs to be 3 inches or smaller. I'm going to start at 3 inches, but I think it needs to be smaller. But I think it'll work. So that looks, that may have just calculated incorrectly in my head and it worked. Okay, so now I'm going to take a white piece of cardstock and we're going to start off with, okay, so this is right now about 1.5 inches each way. I think I'm going to trim my cardstock down by 1/2 inch on both sides. Yes, shiny. I like shiny. So we're going to do 3 3/4 by 5 and see how it looks. And I can already tell the other side is not actually straight. It's a little bit off. There we go. We're going to see if that might be too much of a mat, or it might be perfect. I don't know. Nope, the mat needs to be smaller, and it definitely needs to be smaller on the long end. So I'm going to trim that by another 1/4 or 1/2. Let's see, that's about 1 inch. I think 1/2 inch. Mary says, I'm back. So now, of course, the sides are a little bit off too. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim that a little bit too. So that's going to be at 3 1/2. Okay, and now we've got a good mat. So I will go ahead, leave the foil up there in case I want to use it on the inside. So I'm going to glue this on there and then I'll glue it on here. Since this has got the dimension, I don't really want to take too much. What did I get today? I got this. So we got a little die set, and I was going to do 4 on the front. Instead, I'm only doing 1, but I think they're cute. And it's Judy's fault because she suggested that I do a Christmas plaid. So of course I had to pull out some plaid that I had in my stash from foiling like a year ago. And then to pull that white in from the little image there. And this is crooked. Dang it. Well, thank you so much, Miss Mary. It was very, very quiet while you were gone. They wouldn't talk to me. They don't like me as much as you do. Okay, now we're going to put this onto the front of a black card base. And, of course, I just knocked it around and I think I got it crooked again. Aw. Mary says her grandson is so sad. Okay, so there we go. And then I'm going to take some of one of my sentiments. Although these are done on, because it's foiled. Yeah. So I can do. Kind of thinking be joyful. That can make it any kind of a card. It wouldn't necessarily be a Christmas card. Let's see what other ones I've got. That's Joy to the World on that one. Looking for the ones that I've already cut into. Of course, the ones I've been using the most have been the ones that are white. Being young, don't want to do that again. Yeah. Ooh. Kind of like the Be Joyful. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. And these are real easy to use. I'm just going to use it with my paper trimmer. Ooh, who did that? That was Pennywise. If you don't know it, that was Pennywise the clown coming to invade and probably eat all of our children. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's not trimmed short enough. You could also use a die for this. You don't have to use a paper trimmer. I'm going to say that that is good enough. And I kind of like it as a banner all the way across. So that's what I'm going to do this time. Okay, so first we're going to put some glue on the back of our little square. And center that. Yeah, I kind of want it in the center. I was thinking a little bit about moving it to the top a little bit and then change my mind. And then...
Whoa, 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 whoa. No. No, we're not doing that. No.
He doesn't like my card. Okay, I'm going to center my joyful right there. So that means I need to know where to trim it, right? So let me get something that I'll be able to see. I'm taking a black pen and just drawing right along the edge there so I know where to cut. And I'm telling me, no, we're not doing that. Come on. And just snip it. And a snippet. And hopefully I actually measured right. Yes, it was amazing timing, Miss Mary. No, 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 we're not doing that. He did not like my card. I try to get the timing right on stuff like that, and it does not work for me. I think that's close enough to center. But we're not done, because I think we need some gemstones to go on our flowers. So, do I have anything out over here? I'm kind of thinking silver. I'm kind of thinking maybe green, but I'm thinking green would not quite go because we got all that bold black and red. So I need to find, because they're around here somewhere. That was a fluke. I was like the one that said, when I think Cordelia was on. Okay. Oh, you sent one with Cordelia on here. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try to go with, I think I've got 2 sizes in here. I'm not sure. I've got a couple tiny ones, but probably not enough. I'm going to try for little tiny ones to go in the little bits of the smaller flowers, if I can find some more, because that would be the perfect size. And luckily the glue does dry clear. Banana! I love the banana kitty. Still looking for the tiny ones. Okay. Okay, nobody's going to notice. Well, I will notice. I have to take that little one off and replace it because I don't have one that's that small, or at least I don't see one that's that small. I got to go with a bigger one that I've got multiples of. Okay. So that one looks like a decent size. There's also another layer of the flower over here that I could use, but I don't know that I'm going to do that. Partially because it's the same color, but it does have a little bit of a different... Yeah, I guess I could use that one. It's got some texture on there. And then we can put... We can put one of the gems in the center. Foil does not like to stick. It just does not like to stick. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but over the last month or so, I've been doing a lot of videos that have an acrylic block over everything because foil does not like to stick. Okay, so once all of the glue is dry, it'll look better. You won't have that white ring around the gem, but I think that turned out pretty cute. It's actually kind of masculine. Even though it's got all the shine and it's got flowers, it is kind of a masculine looking card. I like it though. What do you guys think? It's different. I am trying to stretch my imagination a little bit and make different kind of cards instead of always the clean and simple that you guys probably know me for. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty cool. Oh, thank you so much, Mary. You are always so super sweet. Thank you so much. You and Cordelia and Judy are like my 3 biggest fans, I think. And you know, I love you guys to death. Okay. I kind of want to keep this one. I don't know that I actually even want to send it out to anybody. I like it. It's definitely interesting. Okay, I will do, I'll tell you what, we may just, you may like me just a little. Okay, Cordelia. Love you too, honey. Mary tells me to keep it. Here's the thing. It's like, I don't know if you guys probably do the same thing. You make some cards and you don't want to give them away because it's so cool. And then a year later, because you didn't give it away, you come across it again. And it's like, ew. Because your skill has changed and your style has changed over the last year. So the stuff that you liked a year ago, you don't like anymore. I do have to say that when my mother-in-law was going through my cards, because I told her, pick out, what do you want? Do you have anybody you need to send cards to? The first couple of cards she picked were light-up cards. So she's sending out light-up cards that I made because she likes those the best right now. You never know. Okay, I think I'm going to give it away. So if you want to win the card, like normal, put !join in the chat, and I will mail you out the card if you win. Yes, we all love light-up cards. I love light-up cards. Yeah. I didn't like making light-up cards when I was trying to do it with the Welcome in, Sandy. So we have a new person and first-time chatter. Sandy Coin Emery is popped in, and she wants to win the card. Cordelia says she's going to abstain since she just won. And if you haven't seen what it was that she won, I am not done with the card yet. It's where it was from Tuesday night, and I have not had time to make it yet. Okay. Yes, she did it the last time. Fabulous. So Sandy did put that one in. Let me put my thing up here to see how many people we have in the giveaway right now. We have 4 people that have entered. Awesome. So this is the card that I'm giving away to Cordelia from Tuesday night, and it is the fireplace lights up. It is super. I mean, I have it on a card base. I still have to finish decorating and stuff. And I still have to look in my set. I know I have one somewhere, but I want to put a kitty sitting in front of the fireplace. I think that'll be super cool. So this is something that still has to be finished. Okay, we are up to 5 people in the draw. And I don't know that I've got a timer. The only timer I've got is my countdown timer. That's the 5 minutes. I think I can change it though. I'm going to give you guys like 60 seconds once I figure out how to do this. It shouldn't be hard. I just have to make my brain work a little bit. Countdown. Yep, I can do it for 1 minute. Okay, and turn it on. Except it's not on the screen. Well, that's not helping. Give me just a second. I'm going to copy and paste something, which means I'm switching screens. Okay, I'm going to see if this worked. There we go. We have a 60-second countdown. So now I have to turn all the other stuff back on. Okay, so we're going to have 60 seconds, and where is my gift thing? It's not popped up. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. We still have 5 people in there. So when this counts down, that's when I'm going to go ahead and pick a winner. So if you are in the chat, either on YouTube or on Twitch, type in !join. I think it works on Twitch. Should. Haven't tested it. But if you want to win, be sure to do that. You still have 25 seconds to get in on the giveaway. Kitty. Love kitties. I do need to add a kitty to the front of this. I think that would be really cute. I have no idea what this is going to look like when I get done. But I love that. I love that. Gingerbread man. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and pull. I have to pop up the right thing. That would be amazing. Having a kitty on there? Yes, absolutely. Okay, so the winner is gonna be, drumroll, Miss Judy B. So Judy B gets this one. Awesomeness. Oh, Nerdy. I need you to message me on Discord with yours and Ronan's new address. I messaged him, I think I did, saying, can I get your new address? Because I've got the old one. The one from like a year ago, meaning I can't send you a Christmas card because I don't have your new address. So if you could send that to me, that would be awesome because you are on my Christmas list. Anyway, so here is the card that is going to be going out to Miss Judy B. Yay, Judy. Woohoo! And I want you guys to say hello to Nerdy Neopagan, who is hanging out over on Twitch with us. And I'm going to take this back down so we can actually see. And Judy says, oh my, me? Yes, you won. Awesome. Thank you so much, Nerdy. I did just send that today because I've been trying to get I've been bad. I am so far behind, and I'm getting my Christmas cards out like now. And yeah, it's like, wait a minute. I know I have some people I need to send it to from over on Twitch, and I haven't sent it out to them, and I want to send it out to them. But yeah, I gotta send my Pixie Dragon a card, right? Okay, well, you guys, I'm going to say that this is going to be it for this video for tonight. There will be another Advent Calendar video tomorrow. Tiffany is doing Alcohol Inc. Fabulous. Is she live now? Mary, is she live now? If she is, let me know, and I can see if we can redirect to her. I don't know that she's got given me permission to do that, so I don't know if it'll work, but I'm going to give it a try. If she is live now. Not sure if it's live or just posting a video. That makes sense. Okay, so I don't see anything on my list here. That's another thing with Twitch. It only lets you, on YouTube, it only shows you the people that you can actually send people to, and you have to give people permission in order to do it. I'm hoping that eventually they're going to let it open up and that it'll actually have in this list what time, because this is showing everything scheduled for my buddies. It's like I've got 4 different ones for Elizabeth. Got 2 of them that are test ones for StreamYard. I've got one for Crystal that I think was old. So it's got, if you scheduled a video and then didn't do it, it still shows up in this list. So it's something that YouTube does need to work on still. Instead of, it should, in my opinion, it should be just showing people that are live or going live soon so we can redirect. But, you know, and it should say what time and what date instead of it being just, oh, this is just the title. Anyway, okay, well, I'm going to have to check that out. I know that she does a lot of Alcohol Inc., and I love her stuff, and I just don't have time to watch all the things. But anyway, tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, there will be another video up for the next day. That's going to be day 22 in the Advent Calendar series. Again, on the 23rd, we are going to be live again on the 24th, Christmas Eve at 4 p.m. Eastern. And then again I had my calendar up a little while ago. So we're live on Christmas Eve, and then I will be live again on the 26th. That'll be the last, I think it's probably the last YouTube live for this year. I might decide to go and do one later on in the year, but I'm not sure. Oh, except that on the 27th, I'm also doing a Not Too Shabby Shop one, so I'm going to be here too. Okay, awesome. Do you want me to, okay, if you don't already have, let me go ahead and do a shout out for you. That way people can go over there, because if you're not already live, it may not show me and I didn't see it. So where is my correct chat to do that? Or do I not have it pulled up? I did have it pulled up. Where the heck did it go? Is it this one? I think it's this one. There we go. I'm going to do a shout out for Ms. Dawn, because she is going to be going live. So I would say go ahead and head over to her channel and then go to her live page, her live stream page, and you should be able to see her live stream that's about to start, because she is going to be going on a Christmas lights tour. It's going to be super fun. And Dawn, we need to get together and talk about, do we want to do a kind of a hop kind of thing or something like that, some kind of thing with all of the Christmas lights and stuff next year, because that would be super fun. Okay, you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you again for coming and hanging out with me. I love you guys. Even if I have been picking on you a bit tonight, I love you to death. You guys rock, and I will see you. I can't go live with you on the phone, Judy. Okay, you guys have a great night. I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.